I'm Megan Cave with PBIS Apps. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to set up your check-in checkout point card in CICO-SWIS. Before we get started, I want to be sure you have all the access you need to set up your school's point card in the application. If you're a CICO admin user or a CICO-SWIS facilitator, you'll be good to go. If you try to access the CICO settings for your school and find you don't have the access you need, contact your CICO-SWIS facilitator and ask to be made a CICO admin for your building. Check-in checkout is a targeted intervention, so the point card we'll set up is going to be the standard point card for all students enrolled in the intervention in our building. In this tutorial, we'll use this card to create the CICO-SWIS data entry screen for entering all CICO data. So with those two disclaimers out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. Head up to Tools and select School Settings. Click CICO under the Applications menu. And here are all the settings for CICO that you'll need to establish for your building. In this example, we'll leave all of the default settings for collecting data on the weekends set to No, and the default student goal line set at 80%. To set up the point card, click Defined Period Groups and Expectations, and then click the Add button. In the Start Date field, enter a date from which you want to enter data. If you have some data from before today, you want to go and back enter, select a day that will allow you to do that. Otherwise, just select today. Enter the number of school-wide expectations you have in your building. Typically, there are 3 to 5 positively stated expectations in your school. In our example, we have 3: safe, respectful, and responsible. So we'll leave the expectation set at 3. Setting the number of expectations also sets the number of points possible per period. CICO-SWIS uses a 0, 1, 2 rating scale per expectation. So with 3 expectations defined, students in our example can earn a maximum of 6 points per period. 2 points per expectation times 3 expectations per period gives us 6 points possible per period. If your school uses a different rating scale, consult with your CICO-SWIS facilitator before setting up your point card in the application. Next, we'll go ahead and define our check-in periods. It's best practice to have no more than 10 check-in periods for the CICO intervention. The more periods your students check in, the less efficient the intervention becomes. And we're talking about a super efficient targeted intervention in check-in checkout. For this example, we'll set up 7 periods, but set up in your account as many check-in periods as you might need for your building. Click Add under Period Definitions, and then enter the name of the first check-in period. Click Save, or you can also hit the Enter key on your keyboard. Now enter the next period in the label field. Click Save or the Enter key, and keep going until all of your periods are defined. Here's a little tip too. Something we've learned from experience is to label the periods something generic, like I'm doing here, period 1, period 2, period 3, and so on, rather than reading, math, language arts, lunch. One student might have math first period, another might have math fourth period. So labeling the period something generic, like period 1, period 2, period 3, makes data entry a lot faster. Then when you're looking at reports, you can look at the student's schedule to determine what she was doing during that period of the day. Just a little tip. Okay, we're finished here. Once all of your periods are defined, click Save in the bottom left-hand corner. And then, super important part, click Save right here. You kind of have to scroll. Click Save right here to finish the process. And that's it. You can see the point card I set up listed right here with the number of periods, expectations, and days with data. And then if I needed to edit the way that I had set it up, I can click the row and click Edit, or I can double click the row to open it up and make those edits. And then if we want to take a look at what the point card looks like in the application for data entry, click this Data Entry button, and here it is with all of the points ready to go. And it's that simple. So go ahead, set up your point card and start entering check-in, checkout data today. I'll see you next time.